Welcome back to the basement. Welcome back to the basement yard. Today, me and Frank have a what?
Normally, you're like, Frank?
Okay.
And I'm like, hey.
It's different. We have a special guest. We have Cody Ko today.
Look at him go. Look
Hello.
at
He's got his own camera and shit.
He does. I just have to say,
Yeah.
way better treatment than I've ever gotten here.
What does that mean?
Just like you welcome him with like open arms. Like I saw you guys hug and like you had like a real sensual embrace.
We did.
I've never had one of those.
I don't know how sensual it was. I didn't really feel the heat.
You didn't?
Oh, see?
No, it's no, it's fine. No, neither did I. I
Oh,
just
okay.
like kind of. Damn, I thought that
It was
something.
chill. I thought it was chill. It was fine.
This is gonna be weird because normally I'm like this. Now I have to do this. So this is
Wait, where are you normally?
There.
right here. But I'm normally just staring
Oh,
at
but now you
him
have to look
in
at me,
his
too.
smoky eyes, and now I have to stare at you in your smoky eyes. So
Wow.
I
look at
gotta
that.
I gotta like pivot and stuff like that.
Compliments are flying today out of you.
Do have to say,
Yeah.
inviting another white man here hurts me a little bit.
Yeah, I know you're outnumbered now. So now it's just.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I was gonna say we do have me and Cody have similar sort of careers in a way because we started doing YouTube as white dudes, and then we found a not white person to podcast with. You know what I mean?
That is true. What's your ethnicity?
I am Colombian,
Here we
Greek,
go.
and Egyptian. He always says like you're definitely not. No, I definitely am.
Definitely not what?
My
All-
dad.
No, he's like Egyptian. I'm like, come on, dude.
Oh yeah. My
Your last
dad-
name's Alvarez, dude.
Well, my dad is 100% Colombian. You know.
That is a fact.
Yeah, my dad's a big Colombian.
Is
Yeah,
he?
when you think of a Colombian dude, he looks just like him.
They always said
Like
growing.
Pablo Escobar?
Yeah,
No.
no mustache, less
Okay.
crime.
Fun fact: my dad and mom went to his mansion for their
Say honeymoon.
Honeymoon, yeah.
Was he?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, was he alive?
I think he was either just like freshly dead or like in hiding.
Freshly dead?
Yeah, my mom
Frank.
tells the stories all the time.
Freshly dead. First of all, I have a question.
Do
So hold on. If he's in hiding, and then your parents are like, we're gonna just walk in his house.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was like a plan. I
Who's your
think
dad, dude?
Yeah, who does he know?
That's what I mean.
How did this happen?
my dad knows people. I guess I don't know. I could also. I'm probably just gonna get like a fucking bullet in the back of the head as soon as I leave.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like,
You're-
honey, we just got married. Let's go to a fucking war zone.
Yeah, my mom was like, they had like Komodo dragons and like big. She told me they had like crazy animals walking around and shit like that.
Damn.
And my mom definitely out of her element, not fitting in over there.
Yeah.
She's a little bit of a Karen.
She's Greek.
Is she really?
A little
dude.
bit, yeah.
Wait, she's Greek and she's
Greek and Egyptian, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her-
Oh, you know what? I believe you now because I forget. Your mom's very like she's brown.
Fucking careful.
What?
26 years you've known me, and now you believe me? For
Yeah,
saying
honestly, because I never thought about that. I thought that she was also like Colombian or something. But now I think that I know she's Greek.
this? Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
The hair gives away full white for you, Cody.
Yes, I'm
there's-
fully
yeah.
fully white.
Full.
There's no like pepper.
Canadian
I just
white.
looked at my
White as
23andMe.
shit, dude.
What? Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
white as
Canadian
shit.
white, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from
crazy.
Canada? Canada?
There
Why
you
the
go.
fuck did I get
Canadian.
Round of
yeah.
applause.
You're from Canada?
Yeah, I am.
What part?
Calgary, Alberta.
Why did you even ask that? You don't know
Do you
where
know
that is.
where? Do you know where that is?
That's right near Manitoba.
Yes, nailed it. No, it's
It's the only other place in Canada he probably knows.
It's not-
Where
and
is that in relation to the United States?
You really want to know?
yeah.
Yeah, I would
It's
love
above
to.
us. Fucking what an idiot.
Yeah.
I got him so
Which
good.
state? Which state?
It's like right above the middle.
Which middle state?
You know, the middle
The
one.
middle, it could mean anything.
The middle of our country, continentally. Yeah. Right above.
Continental.
where
I don't think that's how you use that word, but
it is.
continental.
By the way, Calgary is nowhere near Manitoba.
So you know, you fucking
Absolutely
that's not,
nailed
that's
it.
not very kind.
See, that's what it is. When people, he already knows. You just say shit with such
He's got that
conviction.
classic white gaslighting.
Here it is. Now you're not going to double gaslight the whites right now. That's not happening. But we appreciate you being here.
No,
He's in
thank you
town.
for having me. Can I
Yeah.
just say I'm a huge fan of this show,
Thanks.
and I love what you guys do. And I know you guys don't have guests very often, so I very much appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
When I hit you up and I was like, wait, what?
Because I'm laughing because before we turned the cameras on, he was like, "You guys didn't really do guests." I was like, "Oh, we had Trevor Wallace on." He's like, "Oh, okay."
I
never
was
mind."
like, oh, okay, this is not
He's like,
special.
"When was that?" We're like 3 years ago.
I was like, so
like, oh!
idiot? Okay, so you never have guests on then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically,
no.
yeah.
No, well, yeah. Well, the part that you didn't realize is at the end of this, you have to pick which one of us you want to kiss. So,
Yeah.
That's fine.
No pressure.
Wait, why do I have to pick?
Oh, all right. At least I'm in the conversation.
What the fuck?
But so you and Joey linked up to do a show years ago.
8
right?
years
God,
ago.
yeah. I wanted to talk about that because I thought it was really funny. It was when I lived in LIC. He came because you were going to some event, I think, and we recorded an episode of his podcast, and I just ended up talking about like diets the whole time.
Oh my god.
He named it like Joe Santagato the dietitian or something like that.
No, but I remember it being funny though.
I honestly don't remember. I just remember being like, why did I?
I can already tell you it's definitely not funny. It was, I can guarantee I knew exactly what it was because around that time he had chewed my ear off about intermittent fasting.
First
Oh,
of all,
yeah.
well, I was like fucking around with it, but I was doing a lot of different shit.
My sister is a registered dietitian.
Same.
And
That's fucking weird.
and not from Canada though.
Okay.
She's from Manitoba, all the way across. You know,
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't.
And not white.
She is not
Everything's
white.
about race on this show, by the way.
But at the time, he had said to me, he was like, "Do you know that breakfast is actually not the most important meal of the day?" And I was
Bro,
like, "No, it
this
fucking is."
A fallacy.
No, this is not. This is what you said. Whether you were fucking around and like really just like kind of pushing my buttons a little bit.
What was I saying then?
That it's not, because you were talking about intermittent fasting and you were like, it's a myth created by big cereal or
Big breakfast.
breakfast.
Big
No,
milk.
no. Wait. I was just listening to this podcast. It was all about marketing.
Yeah.
And like this guy, he's like a marketing master. He like came up with like one of the biggest probiotic brands and like invented the entire category basically.
Okay.
And he's done like a lot of historical research on marketing. And the one like really cool case study that he was talking about was bacon was never a breakfast food until like the 40s when this brand wanted to sell more bacon, and they got like handwritten notes from like 5,000 doctors that said, yeah, we think that bacon in the morning is probably a smart move because it's like it'll give you more energy throughout your day.
Bullshit.
So they made that a breakfast food just to sell more bacon.
Yeah, at least it does it with cigarettes too. It's like you got a backache, smoke a cigarette, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I'm on his side. You can't trust anything.
Yeah.
I will say big bacon. We should have known not to trust big
Big
bacon.
Big milk, we got a huge problem with big milk.
Yeah, big milk is all over.
yeah.
Gigantic milk. Yeah, we got a big problem with them.
They just like came out of nowhere. They're like, by the way, it good for your bones.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it
we
was
were
like,
just like, cool. Dude, it's crazy because now...
Same with orange juice.
yeah,
Orange
Yeah.
juice is fucking shitty for you.
it's sugar.
But every mom everywhere was convinced that it like helped your eyesight.
That's
Carrots. Wait, is that...
Carrots is real though.
Yeah, but I don't
think
know
Or
if
vitamin
that's
C.
true.
Vitamin C. That's what I
Vitamin
meant.
C. Yeah. Because they put.
Yeah,
Like
but I think...
No,
but
you don't
that's
think
bullshit.
Big Carrot is the one that's responsible for carrots fixing
Big-
your eyes? That's Big Carrot.
No, it's
Big
real.
bunnies.
Though. Big carrots real. Please, I love carrots.
You can love carrots. It's not bad for you. But like the fact... like,
You're getting manipulated by
don't
Big
be
Carrot.
an idiot, bro. You're going to eat carrots and be like, yo, suddenly I don't need glasses? Like, this isn't happening.
I'm getting attacked right now, and I don't like.
Also, what does good for your eyes mean? But that... Are eyes vision?
I saw. Yes, I saw.
Wait, no. Seriously.
I think that's.
No,
what
it just makes
means.
your eyes
gooder.
gooder.
Yeah. The white
Cooler.
parts are whiter and like they're not as like...
Big carrot wanted to make things more white. I saw that coming.
See, this is what I'm saying. Everything's about race, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Yep.
there's a thing that's like if the food looks like a certain part of your body, that's the part it's good for. Like they say, like they use the examples of carrots and eyes, and they're like, look at carrots.
Shouldn't it be your dick then?
Trust me, I've had enough carrots. It ain't working. No, but like if
For
you
me,
cut,
it would be like a baby carrot.
if you cut a carrot, when you look at the inside, it looks like an eye.
It doesn't.
It does, dude.
It literally
kinda
doesn't.
does. It's got like the ring,
Literally
and the other
doesn't.
ring,
It doesn't.
and then they say walnuts are good for your brain. What does a walnut look like?
Frankie, okay. A big blanket statement that whatever food it looks like it's helpful for that. Name a third.
Don't back me up.
What's
here.
good for your ears?
Well, no, I was gonna
Fucking nothing.
Cool.
Because your ears are completely separate. So if you really want to understand,
I don't.
a
As soon as your
hammer-
hands went up in the air, I know it's bullshit.
No, walk us through it.
I
Please.
don't know.
If you
I don't
really
know.
wanna
ask your
know.
sister. She'll
Didn't
back
you
me up
just
here.
start this conversation by saying your sister was a registered dietitian?
Yes, and
does
then-
she tell you that
Yes, she
she backs you up on this?
She does. She backs me up on this.
She doesn't.
She does. She does.
No.
Joey was Mr. That is so on brand for Joey to be like, I'm going to talk a whole podcast about dieting. He's such like he comes on here and drops like little like I'll be like, what was your weekend like? He was like, it was great, man. Went for like a 6-mile run, and I want to fucking strangle him.
He's
sometimes.
running a marathon in 2 days.
I know. I hate that. I do hate that. a little bit.
Why?
Because it sucks.
I told him I ran like 3 miles once, and he lost his mind. I was like, it's not even that crazy.
He comes in, he's like, oh,
no, I don't.
ate such great food today. I was like, oh, what do you have? And he's like, a soy impossible sausage. And I'm like, find yourself a building and jump right off of it. I hate it so much.
I don't do that.
Wait, so you're against eating healthy or working out, or
that's what it is.
Absolutely
All
not.
of that.
I
All
mean,
of it.
contrary to what I look like, I'm pretty, I'm pretty pro eating healthy. I got dietary issues, my tummy's a bad guy to me.
He's got a rumbly tumbly.
I do have rumbly tumblies.
Tumbly? Did I say that?
Yeah. But like, I hate it when it's like the whole thing about the person. Like Joe will go out and he'll have like 16 beers and he'll talk about how he had like fucking like vegan nachos. And I'm like, come on, dude, talk about the 34 Coors Lights that you poured down your throat.
Yeah, okay.
It's admirable.
16,
It's
then it went to
admirable.
34.
So you're here running the New York Marathon.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
It's awesome, but
But we're not going to talk about it anymore.
Oh.
Because I don't want to. Well, I don't want to like.
Don't piss him off.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. I don't.
no, I mean,
I don't want to like make
jokes-
it my whole thing. You know?
Jokes aside, that's pretty sick, and that's admirable.
Anyone who like goes out of their way, like if he were to like make like a whole YouTube channel or like an Instagram or something, you would think that's fucking like
no.
Yeah, who would do that? Who would do that shit?
Put it like this.
That's whack.
or like a merch, like merch for it or
Nah,
something.
yeah, who would do that?
You doing it is sick. If he did it,
Right.
though, I would tear him to shreds.
Right, yeah.
What are you on right now? What's your
Nothing.
what's
I'm
your-
not.
nothing?
Cocaine.
No, yeah, what am I? Right now, dude.
What's your Coke routine right now?
I'm not really like doing anything.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't even ran a half in my life, so it's not like that insane. I would like to run a marathon one day, but
Are you
big
still
commitment.
fasting?
No,
Intermittent fasting?
I wasn't even fasting.
It was
like I was like
intermittent
joking.
fasting. I think that's what, because I think you tried it for a little bit. I think 'cause you,
I used to do that. I liked it a lot.
I did try intermittent fasting. It was 16/8 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like 16 hours
Yeah.
off. And
I
then
like
8
that a
on.
lot.
is it like, does it actually work?
Like for someone like me who loves food to death, like I would just eat and eat and eat. Like it just helps me. It's just like an easy rule to follow and helps me control calories. I find I don't do it really anymore, but like when I did do it, I liked doing it. And you kind of like learn how to live with being hungry in the morning.
Yeah.
I
get
don't
that.
really eat breakfast that often anyway because I'm not like hungry.
Because you don't think it's the most important meal of the day.
Here we go.
That's.
Does
No,
your
'cause I
sister?
just
Does your
don't.
sister say it's the most important meal of the day?
I think she said the adage is that it is very important because it is, in the name, you're breaking the fast. So like you want your body to start on a somewhat healthy kick for the rest of the day. Not sitting there saying like you have to suck down a Sunny D and
Oh, I could suck down a Sunny D.
I would crush a Sunny D and a Kool-Aid.
Really?
I actually haven't had Kool-Aid since I threw up when I had one.
Oh.
I had a red Kool-Aid, fruit punch, I guess, and I threw up all over my mom's stairs that were carpeted. She was not happy, dude. She made me clean it.
When was this?
This was...
Back when
2 weeks ago.
I was 8.
Back when
I
Trevor
think.
Walls was on the podcast.
Well, I'm one of those people, if I throw up, back when Trevor Walls was on the podcast, whenever I throw up from something, I'm like, well, that's that. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
Like,
Kelsey-
either the restaurant or the food. I'm like, I'm done with that for life.
Kelsey's the same way. We'll eat, we'll have Thai food, and she'll have a weird piece of chicken and be like, well, that's it for Thai food for
Yeah.
6 months.
I do the same thing.
I mean, that makes sense. You get burnt, and you don't want to get burnt. You don't touch the stove if it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
you tried to say that expression, but you didn't. A roundabout way, we understand.
It worked. I'm like that, but not with the specific food, just with the whole restaurant.
Yeah,
I do that too.
Yeah,
So I recently ordered something and it was like a spicy chicken sandwich, but it was like 99% breading and it was too much fucking oil. And I said to my wife, I was like, I don't care if I were to get just a single drink from this place, I will never do it again.
We're never
Yeah.
stepping foot in this place ever again.
never.
I got wild food poisoning from that place, Crave. Closed down.
Thank God.
Crave.
It was
called
like
Crave, I don't know.
a small restaurant.
Yeah, it was like a
in
small
Queens.
restaurant
yeah.
in
Okay.
where we were. But I remember it's like, yo, my stomach is on fire. And we went axe throwing.
Yes, we
remember
did.
that?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're gonna go out afterwards. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and
I think that was my
probably
birthday.
die. I thought I had a bowel obstruction because my stomach was just filled with what felt like fluid, and I'm like, I have a cork in me somewhere, and I need to
You needed.
and then I just started throwing up like crazy.
you needed a.
It was awesome.
What are they called? Enema. That's what you needed. That would have fixed the whole.
Did you listen to the part where it came out here?
Oh well.
What I needed was a bottle of Epicac.
I mean, you had one apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I took a bath. That's what did it. Isn't that weird?
Really?
I was up all night. Like, I can't sleep because I feel like I don't know what's happening. I don't know where it's going to come from. And I just couldn't sleep. And then eventually I just fucking threw up everywhere. It was awesome.
Not sick.
I actually felt amazing after I threw. I was like, I could go like...
You can go 10 rounds with Tyson right now.
Yeah, right. I was like, I'm chilling. I could just like do it. But anyway, you're having a baby soon.
Yes.
When is the due date?
January. Early January.
Early January.
That's when my daughter was born, January 7th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so congrats.
Thank you.
That's the perfect time to have a baby because then you just, in addition to having a baby, which is an excuse to just say no to everything, you can now just stay home because it's cold.
Yes, I know.
It's perfect.
Well,
He lives
yeah,
in
it
LA.
doesn't
That's
get
right.
that cold.
Coldish.
But I am actually very much looking forward to like just staying at home for 3 months
Yeah.
and like not doing anything and not feeling guilty about not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
I
really
got a baby.
pumped for that. What?
You got a baby. I can't go out.
Yeah,
I got a baby.
exactly. I can't travel. Can't do shit. Sorry.
Now I think you said off air you're having a boy, right?
Yeah.
Are you what name? Are you going with like cool names? Like you're gonna go with like like this is Korthok the Barbarian, or are you gonna go like
Korthok?
this
Well,
is
how did you know
Brandon?
that?
Can you imagine?
How the fuck did Kelsey tell you?
Korthok.
I went to Manitoba and there's a big name in Manitoba. All right.
There's a big name in Manitoba. I'm assuming you're not
We're gonna
saying
name our
the
kid
name.
Winnipeg, I think.
There you go. It's
Should
right
name
there.
our son Canada because we're Canadian.
yeah.
Right next
You're
door.
not saying the name.
No. We haven't said it. We do have one that we really like. Probably like 98% decided on it, but I don't know if you're the same way. Like, I want to like meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the exact same way.
Do you have any names that you're like, definitely not that?
Yeah, Korthok was. Pretty.
If it came out, if this child came out Korthok,
That'd be kind of dope.
that would have been pretty sick.
I would ask. I'd be like, what is that? Maybe there's something I don't know about.
It's a Dothraki king, actually the king.
Well, my nephews, their names are Zeke and Steele.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude.
my brother named his kids that.
Growing up, I like asked my parents the number one name that I wanted to like name my future child was Zeke.
Yeah, Z
For some
E
reason.
K E.
Not
Z-E-K-E,
Korthok?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
no.
Korthok, believe it or not. No, it was Zeke, and I guess that was it. But I knew a kid named Steele growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a white lacrosse name, apparently, like in Long Island.
Steele.
My brother's out there. It's
kind of a
Steele and
sick-ass
Zeke,
name.
dude. Yeah, it's kind of
Steele.
nuts.
It's like I think they were like wasn't there like a kids cartoon and the guy was named like Max Steel or something like that when we were kids.
That sounds like porn, dude. I think you're confusing porn.
No,
Cartoons, dude.
pretty sure I'm not confusing.
I don't know. What are you talking about,
His name was
man?
Steel Cock or something.
Yeah, it was like big steel dick or something. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it was like Max Steel. But like, are you going? You don't obviously not going to tell us the name. That's fine. But like, are you going with?
I'll tell you off air.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I will. We've been telling people. It's kind of interesting getting
I like
people's
that.
reaction because like they're not going to change our minds.
Right.
But it is kind of like it's fun to see. Some people are like, oh.
So it's not a name like Mike.
And I'm like, so you don't like it? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it.
We
Yeah.
had-
We're like, you fucking hate it. I can tell.
It's like I can't taste it, you know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
just, I just, I'll have to see them.
Yeah, exactly.
With my
hate it.
with my first daughter, we told people the name, and everyone like unanimously was like, "Oh yeah, we love it." Her name is Ruby, and my second daughter,
Ruby?
Ruby.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to. If I have a daughter, I want to name her Rudy because that's my grandpa's name.
Rudy?
Rudy.
Oh, like
R-U-D-I.
like
Rudy.
Rudith.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a name?
I don't know. It
Is
now.
it? Isn't it? When you said it, I was like, yes, but I had never thought of that.
Oh, like Rudith.
Rudith.
Yes. Thank you.
exactly.
Finally.
Let's
That's
use
the missing piece right there.
I just needed one more.
let's use like deductive reasoning here. Judith, Judy.
Yeah.
So naturally,
Yeah.
Rudith, Rudy. I
Rudy,
mean,
yeah.
come on.
Okay.
That's
It's not really how names work
but
at all.
so my second daughter is Maeve, and we
For
did
short for Mavith, right?
but like we didn't tell anyone because we had another name in mind, and I forgot who it was, someone in my family. We told them the name, and they were like, "Oh, okay." And we were like, "Oh, so you're gonna hate this child?" I'm like, "No, we're gonna love the baby no matter what." But it's like it's a weird like introductory thing. It's like you're
Yeah.
using a name that you obviously don't like. And it was just
I
weird.
I guess if it's someone in your family that has a really like adverse
Yeah, if it was
reaction to
somebody
it,
else.
then yeah, that would like throw me off it a little bit.
Yeah, and then
feel
we
like-
had other names that after, Maeve was born, and we were like telling our family like other names that we had, and my brother flat out was just like, okay. And we're like, you don't like that? He's like, no, pretty lib of you. And I was like, what the hell? How's
Pretty
the name?
lib?
Yeah, my brother's like woke up.
He was
and
gonna name
they're
his daughter Joe Biden.
yeah.
This is my beautiful. This is my beautiful daughter, Kamala, and this is my other daughter, AOC.
There you go.
Yeah, but
This is my son vaccine.
My son vaccine. Kind of a cool name though.
are you?
Vax is a fucking sick name.
It is a sick name.
Dude, that would be pretty sick.
Short
Yeah, maybe I
for
should name him like
Vaxif.
There you go.
Weapon or something.
weapon.
Weapon.
I kind of like that.
What was the one? What's the famous one that people always bring up is
Chlamydia.
Well, chlamydia would be a pretty sick person name.
I saw the one that. Oh, amphibian is what I said.
Amphibian, pilot inspector. You remember that one?
What?
Which-
There's a celebrity. I think it's
Oh.
Jason Lee. I think, and he named
Who
his.
the fuck is Jason Lee?
My name is Earl. I could be butchering this.
Oh my God, the pro skater.
No.
Yeah.
Was he a pro skater?
He was a pro skater and
Oh,
still is, I think.
Really?
Oh no, he's old as fuck now. But hold on, I gotta look this up.
I think like he named
His
his.
pants are a little tight. Can't
They
get
are a
into,
little
can't get into the
taut.
pockets,
They're a
dude.
wee bit taut.
I think he named his kid pilot inspector. And
Wait, isn't
inspector.
Jason?
That's fucked up.
And inspector was spelled with a K, which makes it
Like Wu Tang, Inspector Deck. Damn, dude.
yeah, which makes it a little like scarier.
I didn't even know that was like a job. Hey guys, hate to interrupt, but we do have some sponsors for today. The first one being BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy, counseling, if you will. If you want to dip your toe into the world of therapy, you can do so with BetterHelp. You can talk to a licensed therapist in just under 48 hours, so you can connect very quickly. And, a lot of the times people feel like they're doing therapy because, they're going through something traumatic or they're going through a hard time in their life, but it doesn't always have to be something like that. It's just kind of like going to the gym for your mind. It's good for your mental health to be able to talk to a therapist and just get some feedback and stuff like that. So even though you may not be going through a tough time or something like that, and especially if you are, you can use BetterHelp, and it's affordable as well. So in-person therapy can cost a lot, and this is all online. You could do it over the phone. And you could also do it at whatever frequency you want. You don't have to do it every week. You could do it every other week or however you please. And on top of it already being more affordable than in-person therapy, we're going to save you a little bit more money. If you go to betterhelp.com/basementyard, you will get 10% off of your first month. Okay, that is betterhelp.com/basementyard. You'll get 10% off your first month. Okay, so check it out. We also have Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, they're going to hook you up in the bedroom, okay? And if you're thinking that you're the best person at sex in the world, you could be wrong here, okay? Adam and Eve is going to help spice up your sex life with their sex toys. They're the most trusted sex toy company in the country. Go spice up your sex life with some Adam and Eve, and you can get 50% plus free shipping and rush processing, okay? The offer code is BASEMENT at checkout, BASEMENT at adamandeve.com. It's an exclusive offer to this podcast, so be sure to use the code BASEMENT for your discount. 100% free shipping, and get it fast with rush processing. The code is BASEMENT, okay? So you get 50% off of one item, free shipping, and the free rush processing. Some exclusions do apply. There are some things that this doesn't apply to, but there's a ton of stuff on there that off of one item, 50% off on Adam and Eve, and there you go. And also discreet packaging. If you're worried about your neighbor spying on you, like, oh my God, I got the supercharged dildo 5000, and now she knows. They're not gonna know. Discreet packaging, it's totally fine, and you'll get it at 50% off. And free shipping. So there you go. And we're going to fit one more in here. We do have Stamps.com. Stamps.com has all of the services of the post office right at your fingertips at home. Okay, so all you need is a printer and a computer, and you can buy and print official U.S. postage at any time that you want. You want to do it at 2 a.m. in your boxers, you could do that. Okay. Also, you're saving time, obviously, by not having to go to the post office, drive over there, maybe wait in a line or something. But you're also saving some money. There are some discounts that are exclusive to Stamps.com. So online, you can get up to 84%, I believe, 84% off USPS and UPS rates to help your bottom line. So if you're a small business, which Stamps.com helps power a bunch of small businesses, and you're always mailing things out, you can get those big discounts, and also, nothing better than the convenience of being able to do it either in your office or at home. You get a bunch of stuff too. You sign up with the promo code BASEMENT for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. There's no long-term commitments or contracts either. So all you have to do is go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code BASEMENT. Okay, so Stamps.com, click on that microphone at the top of the page, and type in BASEMENT, and you'll get the 4-week trial plus the free postage and digital scale. All right, so there you go, folks. Enjoy.
Professional skateboarder.
Jason Lee, is that him?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Look up his
what
daughter's
happened to him
name.
after
The
My Name is
famous
Earl?
actor from Alvin and the Chipmunks, Joey. Come on.
I honestly have no idea who that is.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you definitely do if you saw
I know
him.
Bruce Lee. Does that help?
He was also in Mallrats, right?
I don't know.
Give me something.
Mall
sorry, I
rats?
just-
You live in LA. You should know all movies, everything, always.
That's
okay.
true. Yeah, that's how LA
That's the
works.
prerequisite if you're
Yeah.
gonna move in.
Are
Yeah.
you like nervous about being a dad, or are you like ready?
I'm definitely, I guess, a little bit nervous because I don't know. I'm a mixture of both. Like, I'm like super fucking pumped, but I know my lifestyle is gonna change drastically, and I feel like I'm pretty like anal. It's kind of a weird word, but to
weird-
use there,
yeah.
but like anal about
When
my
you walked
time.
in, I was like, anal, dude. I was just thinking anal.
Yeah,
you
wait
know?
till you find out what they wanted you to film next.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. I mean,
Like, I'm anal like, about my time and like my schedule, so I know like having to change that completely is gonna be like, it's like a little bit of a scary thought, but I don't really
Yeah.
mind it that much.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I know we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's an adjustment.
Yeah.
I mean, and then fucking priorities and shit like that. Let Joe tell you about it. He'll tell you all about it.
where is Kelsey from?
LA.
Oh, okay. So her parents are like around to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they're pretty
Oh,
close
that's
to
nice.
us.
That's nice.
and your
Yeah,
parents
they're
are still in Canada, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sister just had a baby 2 weeks ago.
Is she in Canada?
She's in Calgary, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a pretty short flight from LA, and it's cool that we're gonna have kids that are like basically the same age.
Yeah, yeah.
which
That's
is
dope.
awesome. So I'm just fired up.
Is
you
that
know?
your first niece or nephew?
Yeah,
And your sister's the registered dietitian. Did she
Yes.
name the baby breakfast?
she did. She named it Bacon.
Oh my god, dude, there were so many better jokes.
That was big comedy came right back there.
Did she name it Brett?
Listen, man, this is how the sausage.
Bang!
This is the sausage. That's the sausage.
More breakfast foods.
she's a
Now I'm
dietitian,
liking it.
right?
I'm coming
Yeah.
around. I'm coming around.
Did she name it Dietitian?
Listen, man.
Dietitian, dude. Fuck.
How old's your sister? Younger? Older?
Older. She's
Older,
35.
5.
Yeah, 35. Because I look at him like our sisters are the same age. That's why.
Yeah.
The only reason that he would know, because your sister is also 35.
She's a lactation consultant, so
Did she really?
yeah.
Damn.
We got all the bases covered here.
We're the idiots of the family, if you can't tell. And everyone else has got it covered as far as like, whatever you need. Dietitian, lactation.
We just did a like breastfeeding class, so
Yeah.
How'd you do?
did you-
I'm also a lactation consultant now.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've been a specialist since 15. I'm so
15?
sorry.
Is that
What
your
does that
fir-
mean? That means you have been breastfeeding?
Oh, that was the first time you sucked a tit.
Boobies, dude.
Yeah.
Boobies, guys.
yeah.
Come
You
on.
sucked a tit for the first time at 15?
You don't remember what
I don't remember the first time you sucked a tit, no.
I don't remember the first time, but like there's a joke. My middle school girlfriend, she would refer to me as the milkman.
Why?
I don't know, man.
You sucked your tit?
Yeah, like, it was not like out of the like.
She's not lactating.
She definitely wasn't, but like I don't know why. Like that was like a crazy thing. Like everyone
I didn't know that, by the way, when I was younger. I thought that like at all times milk was.
available.
Yeah.
Well, you suck on it long enough, I'm sure it'll come out.
That's a real thing, We
Is it
talked
really?
on a different podcast that I do. We like interview people anonymously, and there was a girl who had a breastfeeding fetish, and she's not lactating or anything, and she's never had a baby, never been pregnant. And she's like, if you just sit there and like suck on a tit for like 4 hours, eventually,
Milk will come out?
yeah,
Yeah,
apparently.
it like tricks the brain, like and the ladies'
Say the science stuff.
hormones. I don't know the science stuff, but like it legitimately it like tricks them, like the brain and the hormones, into thinking like, oh, if they're sucking because there's something here. There's a baby that needs the milk, so it'll just be like, all right, let's.
That's like panic milk, though. It probably sucks.
Nah, dude, that's probably sick.
The panic milk?
Why not?
I don't know. Like, where's that coming from? I
It's
still
like-
don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't understand.
Well,
how
you're
this
the
No,
happens.
it's
specialist.
fucking crazy.
It's
Like
insane.
it really makes it clear that we're just like animals.
Yeah, it's like it's
We're no
wild.
different from little fucking puppies that come out of the womb and are like,
Yeah, and like
One more time.
yeah, I would like to say.
No, that's what literally like human kids like they come out, their like eyes are closed, but somehow they like find the nipple.
Yeah,
and they
dude.
know how
They
to like breathe and sneeze and like do
And they weren't in there. They weren't breathing in there.
That's the
Yeah,
craziest
that's
thing
the
to
part
me is
that
that they're
freaks me
just
out, dude.
in there chilling and everything is going through this
In
tube
water.
in their stomach, which is like why would they cut that off?
yeah.
like, let
It
us
seems
be.
awesome.
Well, that's
Like,
why.
to just be connected.
yeah,
like a
always,
wallet, like a
always
chain
just have
wallet.
everything you need coming through your fucking what?
like a chain wallet.
Yeah,
just like hang it
yeah,
on,
yeah,
like
exactly.
attached to your hip.
Got it. Well, that's why there are some like people that take like more like natural ways, like approaches to birth, and they give birth in bathtubs. Because they say it's like a more natural way to come into the world. You're going from fucking one pool into the other, and
Yeah.
then you're popping out.
Literally pool sometimes. They blow up a pool, put it in your living room, and you just fucking fart them out.
I knew someone that did a birth tub bath.
What?
And
A birth tub bath?
Well, technically, yeah, it was after
tub bath.
After the birth, it was a birth tub.
Yeah.
No, I knew someone that did a bathtub
Someone
birth.
gave birth in it, and someone else took a bath
Yeah.
in that birth tub bath.
That's no good.
Yeah, it sounds like a ritual of some sort.
No, and
honestly.
it was and it was like years and years and years ago, and it was like a freaky, super hippie thing to do. But
we might do it in the cold plunge.
yeah.
That would be fire. Just come out, just cold as fuck.
Baby's just fucking comes out Joe Rogan.
He's just holding him. He's like, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just do 2 minutes.
Oh, that's so.
Do 2 minutes, you'll be fucking fine.
No.
That's kind of crazy. But they can breathe like underwater, basically, right? They have to like
Yeah,
cut
because
the.
it comes through the tube.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
By the way, 3 straight men here.
Yeah, yeah.
The least qualified to be
It's
talking
nice to
about
know
this.
Yeah, I
that
know,
you
it's kind
also
of
don't know a
hilarious.
lot about it either.
Yeah.
And I feel like something that's similar what you said when you had like your first kid too. Every single guy, because like my sister has kids, my brother has kids. Like all the dudes say the same thing. Like when they first have children in the first couple of months, it's like, dude, I'm fucking useless. Like I can't do anything.
There's no
like
point.
they just want the mom. The mom has to do pretty much everything, and you're like,
You're
all
just, like,
right,
walking
baby
around
doesn't
the
want me
house,
to
like,
touch him.
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
Dude,
you're
sure I
a
can't
butler,
help?
dude. It's
Yeah,
like, go
yeah.
get that.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
shut up.
Yeah, that's the first. One of the first things I said to him was like, "There is no point for me to be here." Like, I
Yeah.
gave her the seat, and that like, I could have walked away, and she could have done it all by herself.
Isn't it crazy that somehow men were able to trick women into thinking that like we were better than them?
Yeah,
Like they're doing all the shit, and we're like, cool. But we're in charge.
we're the
Yeah, right.
man.
It
That
just
must
makes no
be tough.
sense.
But you know what's harder? Being a CEO.
Yeah.
That's what.
How does a pharaoh?
I mean, women can also be CEOs.
I know, but I'm saying like back in like the '60s. That's when this fucking first started.
women can work, Frank. Jesus.
Oh, don't turn this around on me
No,
now.
it's fine. I just said, yeah.
Now I'm getting attacked here.
No, it's crazy though. Like the pharaohs and stuff were all like these dudes, and like, oh my god, he's a god, and it was like just like it's just a dude,
Yeah.
and like that was it. But a
Yeah.
woman gives birth, and everyone's like, all right,
I don't know.
no big deal. It's like, how is this not a big deal?
Yeah.
This is incredible. Like this shit is happening.
They are creating life and then walking around with the most discomfort I could ever imagine. Like I remember something that was like their organs shift, and it was like the things are like up here, their rib cage is like out there. Becca was
That's
my wife when
can't.
with both of like our daughter's pregnancies. She was like, "Oh, you see that right there?" I was like, "Oh, is that a cute kick?" She's like, "No, that foot is pressing up against my rib cage right now, and I want to scream." And I
Yeah.
was like,
I don't even. Can you imagine what that's
No.
like? Like,
dude, our kid goes fucking crazy in there.
really?
It's every night. Her stomach is like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, she's ready.
It looks like in Alien or something. You know when someone has like one under their skin and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
pushing out. It looks like that.
I can't even imagine what that would be like from the inside. Like there's like a thing moving around.
My wife asked me this question, so I'll ask you. If you could feel what it felt like to carry a baby and birth a baby, would you?
Damn, that's I feel like it's a loaded question.
Yeah, dude. You better not be fucking wrong.
Twitter.
People are
Watch this, Twitter.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Yes, I would like to
I said-
go through that.
My wife was like,
I'm a little curious.
curious, sure. Like
I don't think I'd like to give. I don't think I'd like to give birth.
What's
the simulator.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
But
Yeah, just like like just strap on the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
No, but they put like muscle stimulators on you and they crank it so that you could feel like contractions.
Oh
what that's
my
like.
god!
You didn't
Yeah.
know that?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently
so
they
it's
get
like you can
bad.
simulate a birth in that way.
Are you supposed to do that while she's actually
That would
going
be.
into
I'm sure
labor?
that's been done before.
Well, all the nurses
Like, I'm
will
with
be
you,
like,
baby.
Yeah.
I'm with you, hun.
Yeah, she's like, hold my hand. It's like, you hold my fucking hand.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going through this together. Fuck. I'm sure that's happened at least once.
Yeah, because when the conversation came up, because I was saying to her, I was like, I can only imagine like how like rewarding it feels to like birth these beautiful children and like seeing them grow. And she's like, would you do it? And I was like, no, no, I would not.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just, that's a toughie to kind of. I've already made it 31 years without even thinking.
It's also hard to find the time to do that when we're busy being CEOs.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
You know what I mean?
Whoa,
because
he said
we're
it.
working jobs, Frank. Busy being CEOs.
1960s, man. That's when it all started.
It was a good time. Yeah, you just
Was it for who, Joey? You?
for them
You?
apparently.
You?
For them apparently, you just drink scotch all day, smoke cigarettes indoors, and
I've
know.
never.
Life.
the life.
That's the life, dude.
Go
There's
home
this-
and hate your wife.
There's this fucking. Nah,
crazy.
Well, that's not the life. I
like
didn't
Mad
say that,
Men.
but
No,
there's
I'm joking. Let's get that out of the way.
there's this fucking Chinese guy on TikTok or on Instagram or something, but he posts these reels and it's just him going out in a Range Rover. I don't know how this guy like has money or affords this or whatever, but he drives his Range Rover out. He buys like 15 cartons of cigarettes, puts them in his truck or in his trunk, goes home, throws them all in a drawer, takes out a pack, and then he orders like $300 worth of delivery, cracks like 10 beers, and just sits there and smokes and drinks and eats. And
That's
just
the whole
sighs
thing?
with relief. Yeah, and it's fucking a dream life.
I've never.
Cartons of cigarettes.
I've never
I
smoked.
can't imagine.
Slowly committing suicide right there on Instagram.
But imagine being that comfortable with that.
Yeah,
Like,
just
this
like
is
have
all I
nothing to
need.
live for.
Submitting to your vices and
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah.
this is my life, and I'm cool with that. I'm
Yeah.
going to die early,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that.
He's
I'm just
got
gonna-
no marathons to run or anything.
No,
Nothing.
Dude.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's like, I don't need much out of this life. I just want these goddamn cigarettes.
I've never smoked a cigarette, but there is something so appealing about smoking indoors.
Yeah. What?
You're like, I never smoked a cigarette, but there's something so appealing, and you went,
Dude, you're missing out, dude.
dude,
You should get on them.
I'm at a point
you
in my
should
life
get
where-
addicted to them, dude.
Give it like 10. Once the kids start talking back, that's the perfect time to do it.
You gotta go
Because
outside.
nothing like
Oh, yeah.
drives home like an angry dad yelling at you, like they're just yelling at you, and then they just ash a cigarette on the table.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Or just out in the front
that's-
yard, freezing, just fucking.
Yeah. My fucking kids hate me. Fucking
horrible father.
teenagers.
And you gotta do this.
Yeah. Keep
Yeah.
your jacket closed.
Are
Don't
you
zip
worried
it.
about when your kids become teenagers and they start like hating you?
When they come teenagers?
I've like read some tweets from dads recently that are like, oh yeah, like my kids are at the age now where they fucking hate me, and it's like the biggest heartbreak I've ever felt in my entire life.
Yeah, they probably just want
and I'm
like
like,
independence
I
so
hate
badly.
that thought. What?
They just probably want independence so badly that they're like, okay,
Yeah, I mean, I think like I don't think I ever really hated my parents, but
your
I
parents
don't
are
know, I feel
sick
like a
though,
lot of
dude. They
teenagers
like,
are like really.
Oh, dude, I hated my
shitty.
parents a lot. You know,
Did you? Were
growing
you
up.
shitty to them?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I said and did some shitty
my
things.
parents hated him, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I was nicer to his parents than I were my parents. So,
Yeah.
you know, what do you think about that? It's just like, I think it's weird because my wife, I've like said this. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a time where the kids hate us, and my wife is like, oh, I don't think I ever argued with my dad growing up. Like he was my like idol, and I was like, oh fuck, man, like,
Damn, that's fire.
yeah,
No,
like
that's-
that
yeah,
must be
that's
nice.
sick.
But yeah, I mean, I'm more interested in finding out like when they find the show, you know, and
Oh, I
like
know.
the
That's
things
like
that
all
we've
the weird
said on the
shit.
internet,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like done, and they're just like that's gonna raise
Because
some
it's
eyebrows.
all gonna look so dumb in like even 5 years. Like 5 years ago, I can be like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah.
You know.
No, totally.
But 10 years, 20, like 18 years from now,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, what was I doing?
I really hope the internet just like doesn't exist.
They just cancel it. They're like, we're just gonna.
It's something else entirely, and all
Yeah.
this is like, this is like the dusty VHS
Ah.
that you can't really run anymore. You
Right.
know,
Oh,
it still exists, but they like can't find a way to like.
You could
watch
buy it on
See,
eBay.
I think
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's gonna be like it becomes so polluted with so much that like you can't find one thing. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be harder to find like one specific thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
gonna be 800
Yeah.
million like versions of it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You got to go to some like sub community and like sift through a fucking box to
Yes.
like find this. Yeah.
I feel like all that live streaming shit will probably be like replace TV. Like those people who just live stream like their entire day. Like I feel like
Yeah,
right
I
now
know.
it's like a popular thing on like Twitch or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, dude. IRL.
IRL. That's what I was just trying to think of the word that it was.
It's fun.
They're
It's like
huge.
ironic too that it's like IRL, but it's all kind of like set up and scripted.
Yeah, it's fake. Just like reality TV. It's all
It's-
BS.
It's nuts to see, and everyone's
But
like
a lot of them
fucking-
just go out and do it in public and like go to parties and just do it.
Yeah,
So it is sort of real, but it feels like wrong. in a
yeah.
way.
It's just that's
Live in the
so
moment,
weird.
babe. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like that. It's
be
like-
present.
I just mean like for the other people.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
if think
That are-
about it like this, because you're the same age as us. If we grew up in 2004 and someone came in with a camcorder to a party, like a house party or something, that person would have been
Yeah.
thrown down the stairs
Yeah.
and their camera would have been smashed to bits.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Smashed to bits.
It would have been little bits.
What was that? What was that?
It was a
Is it
British accent.
Yeah, I know. But
That's
like,
what it was.
more of like why was my question.
Because
I
we're
think.
doing that now.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I gotta admit, I feel ganged up on here.
Yeah.
I don't like.
No, I
this-
was on your side for that.
Oh, thanks, man.
I
Fuck
was
you.
on your side.
fuck you, dude. But yeah, so I mean, you're having a kid, you're running the marathon, really nice. You get to sneak one in right before you have a child, because
Yeah.
I don't know the training regimen for that. How long do you actually train for a
A
marathon?
marathon's not that crazy.
6
training wise.
months, 4.
No, it was like, yeah, probably 4. I don't know. Like, so I did an Ironman in April.
Yeah.
That was like the actual, like, I trained for 8 months for that.
Oh, so this is kind
And then
of
I've
like,
sort of like kind of been in. I've been just sort of running on and off ever since then. So like the serious training for this has been like 2 months probably.
Is Iron Man the one where like you'll be like you like jump over like an inflatable Dorito and then you get tased?
no, those are
No,
that's,
that's American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, okay. Are you? Can you do?
No,
That's next, man. What's stopping you?
Or that's. You remember MXC? Do you ever watch that?
Oh,
is that the
God,
Asian
I
show?
love that show.
the Asian show.
Yeah,
Where-
dude.
yeah,
where they like
yeah.
dubbed it. Fuck, that
They
was a
dub
good
it,
show.
So
and like
good.
trying to get up a mountain. They're like, we're just gonna roll this boulder down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just like knocks everyone on their
I
ass.
remember very specifically watching that show because it would come on after like when Raw WWE was on like Spike TV.
Yeah, Spike
and then it would
TV.
come on right after.
Yep.
And then Joe, you remember he used to handwrite the entirety of that show Mansers, and he would recite it in his normal life.
Oh, this is okay.
That's a bit.
Oh yeah, I get it.
It's a bit.
Also, I didn't even know what the fuck you were talking about, but now I do remember what that show was. Who was
What
that?
was it again?
Artie
You don't remember
Lang?
Mansers?
I know it was. Oh, it was Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy.
No,
Kimmel
that was the
on
Man Show.
Oh,
that was
then
him
I
and-
have no idea.
him
what
and
this is.
Adam
Damn, what a
Carolla.
golden era for men entertainment.
It's like, let's get on a thing and hate women real quick.
Yeah, starting in 1920.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
No, it was like a show where it was like a guy would they'd like pose a question like, I don't know what's going on, but like every time I go out, my farts reek like big fucking stinky butts. And it'd be like, here's the science answer for you, man. It was so.
Oh fuck, I remember that.
You remember that shit,
oh
right?
my god,
It was
dude.
so
dumb.
stupid.
Hold on, I gotta. we gotta find one of
Mansers.
these.
So it was like a
Mansers.
scientific, but like stupid.
They would
questions.
try.
The
Yeah, it was like.
questions that men ask.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
got
know,
it.
like, dude, my girlfriend's knockers are too big. What do I do? Just like stupid shit that like was, appealing to the lowest common denominator of people.
That's good.
And Joey.
Spike TV.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Mansers, 4 seasons. Look at the fucking flyer for this, dude.
Is that a dude in just like muscle cars?
Dude, that is not a dude.
I can't.
That looks
see.
like a.
That is
looks
a
like
not dude.
Oh, that's a woman.
That is a not dude.
That
yeah.
looks like a mixtape cover.
It
That,
does.
yeah. That looks like they repurposed the poster for Hustle and Flow. Just put a scantily clad woman on it.
Scantily clad. Okay. Thank you, William Shakespeare. Guess who's back with more advertising? Hello. We do have Babbel, though. Babbel is an awesome company I want to tell you about. I mean, I've probably told you about it before if you listen to the show, but Babbel, awesome. Love it. It's going to teach you how to speak a new language. And I love Babbel. I've been using it for a while now because I want to get better on my Spanish. It's okay. I took it a lot through school, but for some reason I can't retain anything. But with Babbel, it makes it a lot easier. And I feel like they've done it the right way, and they sort of gamified the experience of learning another language, whereas school just didn't do it for me. And especially us Americans, most of us only speak English, and you spend 5 seconds in Europe and you're like, everyone speaks 2 or 3 languages, and now I just feel left out. So Babbel's going to help you out with that. If you use Babbel, like I said, there's studies from Yale, Michigan State University. They say that Babbel is better. For instance, one study found out that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a full semester at college. A full semester and 15 hours in Babbel. That's kind of nuts. They have over 10 million subscriptions sold. It's real language learning for real conversation. So, if you want to learn another language, and whatever language it is, go for it. I mean, you might as well. And here's a special limited time deal for our listeners to get you started right now. Get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/basement. That is 55% off at babbel.com/basement, spelled BABBEL.com/basement. Rules and restrictions may apply. And lastly here, we have Dr. Squatch. Okay, this is for my fellas here. Fellas, I know that half of you probably don't even use soap, but you need to start doing that. And you also need to be using Dr. Squatch for a number of reasons. One of them being just the smells. Okay, they have incredible scents here. Cool, fresh aloe, pine tar, rainforest rapids. I could go on and on. But you need to be using this soap. It's high performance, natural products. No harmful ingredients. So, we got to pay attention to the stuff that we're putting on our bodies. You can't just be, putting grease on your body or whatever. You want to use this soap. You use the soap in the shower, and all of a sudden your whole bathroom smells like the forest. It's beautiful. I love it. But you can buy 3 soaps and get 3 soaps for free. Okay, $28 in savings. It's like getting each bar for $4. So offer is only valid for new customers only, and it's free shipping. But yeah, they have all these scents. It's so good. Wood Barrel Bourbon, Birchwood Breeze. That one sounds good. I haven't had that one yet, but that one sounds really good. But Dr. Squatch, the best soap on the market for the fellas. But yeah, go out there and get some Dr. Squatch. Don't put any harmful ingredients on your body, but keep yourself clean. Okay, fellas? Here's what I need you to do. Right now, Dr. Squatch is offering our listeners huge savings. All new customers will get 3 free bars of soap plus free shipping with any purchase of 3 bars. So just go to drsquatch.com/basement, spelled DRSQUATCH.com/basement to buy those 3 soaps and get 3 for free. 6 bars of soap will last you maybe forever. So go to drsquatch.com/basement and go get your free soaps. Start smelling good, fellas. What were you talking about?
Mansers, yeah.
Wait,
so would you ever do like American Ninja Warrior? Do you think like this?
I would definitely do that. Doesn't that look like the most fun thing ever?
It does.
100%.
I would 100% do that.
Do you have the same?
There's a place by me where I live it's like set up that way. It's like a whole thing like that. They have the wall that you have to run up to.
No way.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Can you just go?
Yeah, you can get like a day pass and just go. And then they have like nights where like you can.
Should we do it?
How long are you here, dude? Yeah, we could be Ninja Warriors.
Like I've walked by there on like a Friday night, and there's a bunch of people in there like fucking doing like crazy shit.
Drink excessively and go.
Hey man,
that would be so fun.
I feel like
he was gonna shit on me, and then you said it would be fun, and now he's like, "Hey man, maybe."
No, I was gonna say I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of those things sober.
Me neither.
So.
Yeah. You'd need like the confidence that alcohol would give you.
Are you
like you could? You know what I mean?
I'm so dumb that I'm like I could get up that wall, no problem.
Yeah.
But then you walk by it and you're like, that's high though.
Dude, I watched them from the couch, just like. Looking like an idiot.
This guy
robot.
sucks.
I was just like, dude, grab the ring.
Yeah. It's right there. Grab it. You fucking idiot.
This guy's fucking unathletic. Look at this fucking guy. You're like the one hammered at 10 a.m.
Yeah, right. the one that gets me is
this guy does not have his shit together.
Yeah.
They have to like fucking like pull the bar out and then like go up.
That
and
one,
pull
yeah,
themselves
that was
up.
insane.
So
Zero.
hard. Yeah.
That's how many of those I would do. Not even a full.
That's just such a perfect American television show.
Really is.
Just
It's
like one of those things where you hear the concept and you're like, what?
yeah.
And
How
then
would that work? And then it's on and you're just standing there like, you know, and you look down your watch and it's been 45 minutes. And you're
Yeah.
like, holy fuck.
Like
Yeah.
American Gladiators. Love that show.
Let's
Let's take normal people and put jacked athletes and beat the shit
Well,
out
do you
of them.
remember? Speaking of Spike TV, you remember Pros vs. Joes?
Love that.
And it would be like, can this fucking plumber from Wisconsin catch a pass off Michael Irvin? And it's like, no, he cannot,
Yeah.
dude. And he'd get like torched.
It's like, let's see if this IT guy can go 3 rounds with Mike Tyson. What the fuck are you doing,
fucking
dude?
stupid.
There was literally a boxing one. I think it was like De La Hoya was in there just fucking
Did you just
people
get,
up.
really?
Yeah, because they would put
shit
like
beaten out of
regular
them?
people and they would have professionals. I remember it was like Shaq was in, I think it was Shaq who was boxing actually or something. Like, imagine a normal person being punched by a 400-pound man
Yeah.
Still.
who's 10 foot tall. Like, this is insane.
The only one of those shows that I realistically thought like of like the like sports competition shows that like I could fucking do this was either Guts or Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh,
Do you don't remember Legends of the Hidden Temple?
No.
Canada, bro.
That's right, dude. What
Yeah.
did you guys watch?
What
Just
channel
like
was it on?
sap come from a tree?
Okay, that's offensive.
Dude, that's like racist, I feel like. So
Yeah, that's-
you're canceled, dude.
Imagine like American Ninja
It's
Warrior,
2023, man. You can't say shit like that.
but for kids. And it was like a Nickelodeon competition show.
Oh, okay.
Where they set it up as like an Indiana Jones style, like you need to run from a falling boulder and like put the
Dude,
tiki
yeah, my
idol.
childhood entertainment was fucked up. Like, I never watched SpongeBob. I never get references as an adult. Because,
What did
like,
you?
I,
What did you? So what?
I think I watched Johnny Bravo a lot.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah.
That dude was a misogynistic piece of shit.
Full on like assaulter too.
That
Wait,
too.
what?
Yeah.
Really?
Bro,
Dude,
yeah.
what?
I'm just kidding. I didn't watch it.
Literally. Is that where you got the hair swoop from?
Because he would just be like,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
kinda trying
he's
to-
like, he just like picks up a woman and like puts her in her car. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
here? Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in
Rewatch
there.
it with those rose tinted lenses off. And
Yeah,
look,
no
take
kidding.
a look.
Yeah.
Jeez.
what does that mean?
You never heard that saying?
No.
Rose tinted, rose colored. Back me up here. Thank you so much. It's like when you see things like in
There's
like
no one there, by the way.
in like the, in like the current light. Yeah, dude, he'd be like, "Oh, come here, mama," and he'd like grab her inner thigh and like be like, "You're coming home with me. Let's do the monkey." And he'd be like,
I remember one time he said it like, do you like your eggs like sunny side up or fertilized or something? And I was like, dude, I'm 7. like I definitely don't know
how
what that
is this
means, but like,
appropriate?
what's going on here?
Wait, so Johnny Bravo, what else?
That's like the only one I. Oh, Rocket Power or Rocket. Yeah,
Rocket
Rocket
Power,
Power.
yeah.
Auto and.
Were you a skater growing up?
Yeah.
Big time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I was never that good, but I loved. I mean, I was like fucking. Oh, I can't talk about this. God damn it. God damn it. Do you guys edit this?
Yeah, we
But
could
you'd prefer not to.
kind of.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you off air who I fucking hung out with 2 days ago. But it is.
I was just gonna start naming people, so I'm glad I didn't.
Well, yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
he doesn't
I mean,
want
it's
to
like
talk about it.
like
Yeah.
talking about skating is
yeah.
the person.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
anyways, I'll leave it at that. But yeah. So I used to obviously like play the fucking games and was super into skating. Used to watch like I had like my favorite pros and brands and everything. And
I
would go to the
was into
skate park,
skating
like-
for a little bit. Wasn't very good either.
I was just. the
Yeah, I was
video
never.
games.
I always like was too much of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna hurt my ankle.
Yeah, like there
was
was some kids our age at that point that would just throw themselves like at
Yeah.
rails and just fucking like were willing to get hurt. And I could never like crack that like fear barrier.
Yeah, I'm the same way. My brother, who you met, that's my brother, by the way.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
I
one
didn't
of
know
my
you guys were
brothers.
brothers.
Not Greg, the other one.
Yeah, the one with the glasses. Who was-
Keith.
Yeah. Keith. But he was like that, and he used to just like for no reason, like jump into
Dude,
bushes and
we
shit.
would be walking down the street and Keith would see a bush and he'd go
Dive in.
Perfect. And he would take, and he was the other part of this that's very dangerous is he was very fast.
Yeah.
So Keith running and then jumping into a bush was like a fucking sedan coming down the street and hitting it. Like he was going
Jesus.
through this thing. But that's what it was. A lot of like our early videos were just like
jackass shit.
jackass style things where like it would be like me doing something like getting kicked in the face by Keith and then Keith diving into bushes and then Joey like
Just on the camera, you know?
No, well, like that's what it was, and you know, I could see why you didn't want to like get into skating.
I mean, I was scared. I was like, you guys are kind of gonna get hurt, I think.
Yeah.
Do not. And Keith broke his neck, not bush diving, but like playing football.
Yeah.
You did?
No,
Keith.
He
Oh,
broke
really?
his neck.
Broke his neck?
Broke his neck, dude.
Oh my
we
god!
were
Did he have
playing
one of
football.
those things?
No,
He didn't have
Like
the
the
full.
drill, like the drill
No.
into his brain.
like the Frankenstein thing.
yeah.
It's like, no, he just had like a neck brace. But it was funny because like he was a savage when we were younger,
Yeah.
and he would like throw his body at people. So we would play like tackle football, obviously with not pads and shit, just like in the park. And we were playing these kids, and they brought some kid who was like 24, and we were like fucking 16 years old.
Yeah.
And he was huge, and Keith just fucking just hit the fuck out of this kid, and he ended up like breaking his neck. So he's just walking off, and he's like, oh, I think I have like whiplash. So he's like, I'm gonna take like a play off, and like he was like our best defenders. They were like trying to play. It's like, dude, come on, like you're fine, like it's just a little whatever. And he's like, nah, it's like something doesn't feel right. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, you're good. Like, don't worry about it. Put him in a soft collar. And then he was still in a lot of pain. And then went back to the doctor. And then a different doctor was like, your shit is broken, dude.
Jesus Christ.
And he needed a neck brace. And he wore a neck brace for I don't even know how long,
Oh
a
my
while.
It seemed like years, but it was in probably like 4 or 5 months. But
Yeah.
this is also like the same kid that like when we were playing tackle football, he would like tackle someone, get a Charlie horse, stand up and run in a circle and scream he broke his leg.
He thought he broke his leg and ran like
You know.
50 yards. I was like, I feel like it's good, though.
Yeah.
I feel like
Could
it's
do
totally
that.
fine.
He would have been a good skater. Like
He skated. So me and him, I remember I got the shit slapped out of me once because of skateboarding.
by your dad.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
No son of mine is going to skateboard.
You're gonna play football.
Yeah, right. But we were skateboarding.
You're gonna be an artist.
Yeah, you're going to paint. All right? You're not going to do anything gay like skateboarding.
Use those emotions, dude.
But we were skateboarding or something, and I think that there was this kid who was like older, and I think he like threw Keith's board or something. So I took his board out of his hand, and I threw it in the fucking street, and I just stared at him, and he just slapped the dog shit out of me.
Ooh.
The fucking, you remember those, I think they're Egyptian, those twins?
The Ugri brothers.
Yeah.
The what brothers?
Characters.
Ugadi?
Ugri.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
say, bro, you
their
just gave
brother.
their last name.
Their brother.
Adam?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Dog shit slapped me.
Dude,
Crazy.
Really?
And I literally was just like,
This
I've
kid
been
was
slapped.
like 24,
Yeah.
showing up playing basketball with a bunch of 12-year-olds.
6'5".
Head to toe LeBron gear. Headband, wristbands,
Finger sleeve.
no exaggeration.
Yeah.
And he had two younger brothers who were fucking psychopaths.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
twins. And that's so funny because I saw them get the shit smacked out of them by my fucking Greek neighbor.
What?
I never told you this story.
I don't think so.
Really quick story because I know you don't care and realistically it's not a great story.
No, this is awesome.
No, dude, these kids were just like the
Let's
ultimate
keep talking about like
the
high
ultimate
school
troublemakers. They got
middle
into
school
a
friends.
they got into a fight in the schoolyard where we went to elementary school, and it became like a 40-kid brawl. I look over, I see Joey like Sparta kicking a kid in the chest.
Yes.
Did I do that?
Let's
Yes.
go.
Well-
But so I hear like a ruckus outside my house, and I go outside, and my neighbor was like this old Greek man, and he had a kid who was like around our age, and he had the kid by the collar, and we're like, what's going on? And he's like, he's yelling. The Greek dad is yelling at the Ugri brother, and he's like, that's their last name. That's
It
why
sounds
I'm saying
like
it.
when you get the mask and Fresh
I know.
Bandicoot.
Yeah.
And he's yelling at him, and I'm like, what's happening? And he's like, he came to my house, he broke the fucking thing that holds the hose on the side of a house. He's like, he broke it off the wall, and then he leave.
And then
And
he
it was like,
punched him in the
that's
face.
it. And he open hand from a middle-aged Greek man.
Damn.
Getting open hand smacked hurts so bad, dude.
Also very illegal.
Yeah, like insanely, dude.
What's up, dude?
You're like,
Insanely illegal.
don't touch the hose thing if you don't want to get hit.
This is New
The
York.
cops
baby.
show up. It's like, well, you did break the
Yeah.
hose.
What is this hose supposed to do? Just lay on the ground?
Yeah.
New
Somebody
York.
has to fix this.
That's
hose.
how it was. Like, you got robbed. Maybe you just don't go there again, dude. Fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about that the other day because like Halloween, I used to be like, like a little like look
Illegal.
over your shoulder a little bit when you're on on Halloween, but I don't think that kids do it anymore. When you were younger, did you like throw eggs at cars and shit?
No.
Oh,
we did
No, never.
yeah.
We did.
Like for Halloween?
Yeah, that's what we did.
What was like
in New
Halloween
York?
in Canada like?
Just like
Trick or treating, probably.
Just like fun and
Trick or
like,
treating and parties.
it was
Like,
like
you know,
a utopia. People were outside hugging and
It really
dancing.
was. It was like pretty pleasant. But I lived in a neighborhood where like houses were pretty far apart. Flex.
The yards were miles and
So
miles.
I think we would like drive to different houses and
Wow,
then,
it was
like
like
drive to
that.
a neighborhood, and we lived like out in the country, so like by
Okay.
like farms and shit like that.
Nice.
So like the Alabama of Canada.
I wouldn't say that. I would
Exactly.
It sounds way more better.
Equally as racist. No, I'm kidding.
It sounds a little different,
Yeah.
to be honest.
No, like where we grew up, it was all mostly like either apartment buildings or townhouses. So you can go down 2 blocks and hit 100,
that's
120
awesome.
houses.
I just read this tweet that was like, it's so funny like being a parent now, because like when I was a kid, trick-or-treating seemed like this like epic, unbelievable adventure that you go on. And then when you're an adult, you realize it's like 45 minutes and like 6 houses.
Yeah.
And then you go home.
He was
no.
just complaining about that because when he's like, he takes his kids trick-or-treating, it's like they go around the block and they're like, I'm good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but it probably seems to them like they
the time of their
went on
life.
this insane
But like
adventure.
we would go out with like king size pillowcases.
Yeah,
and
same.
fill them up and then fucking dump them and then fill them up again.
So it was more epic.
It
than,
definitely
so.
was. 100.
Okay.
And now people are worried because there's like, predators and stuff out there. Which where did they come from?
The Predators,
Yeah,
man.
were
I
they
hate-
not there when we were kids?
No, they
Yeah.
definitely weren't. They just showed up.
Yeah, they did. That's the thing. Yeah, no one was preyed upon.
They just showed up.
Yeah.
Also, I've been seeing a lot of tweets of like, well, this is kind of fucked up because they're like parents and stuff, but like kids showing up to a house and it's like, take one, please. And the mom's like, fucking, and she dumps the whole thing in
Yeah,
their
I
bag.
just saw that.
And I'm like, that's weird for a parent to do. But if you're a kid, it's
Kid,
like,
that's what we did.
you're not going to take
Yeah,
one.
but
I remember
yeah.
the
I can't
first.
do that.
I remember the first time we did that. There was a house like not by our house, but it was kind of like where we went to school, right there on like the big boulevard. And this place every year went balls out for Halloween decorations. And we
That's not
went.
great.
It
That's
was
not
like one of the last times we went trick or treating. We went and there was a giant like fucking Donkey Kong barrel of candy, and it said take one. And the candy was like, you're gonna hate me for this, but it was like seasonal juicy fruit. So it was like Halloween juicy fruit sticks and stuff. So we dumped the whole thing, and as we ran out, a bunch of like toddlers and like young kids came. So we gave them. I don't know if you remember that. We gave them a bunch of
don't.
candy.
Aw.
But
Nice kids.
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah, by us it was eggs, shaving cream. Like
Yeah.
you would on Halloween, you'd stay away from parks
Yeah.
because they were legitimate like war zones. With
That
shit.
sounds fun as hell, though.
It's like, so I mean, it's also like mad dangerous, but like
Very
there's
dangerous.
a certain age where it's like like Halloween's about trick or treating. Even when like you can go on your own, it's still just about that. But then eventually it's like everyone gets covered in fucking shaving cream. There's like shaving cream fights or some shit, and then it's like there's throwing eggs at cars. And then I remember one year, like I was with, like we met up with like a bunch of other kids from the neighborhood, so there was like 30 people, and people were throwing eggs. Like some of the people in the group were throwing eggs at cars, and I remember there was a car that drove by, and they threw eggs at us. So they turned around. So I grabbed one of the eggs and like stepped out in the street and threw it, and the guy opened up the van door, and it went into the van, and I just kept running, and then I just heard like. And I was like, all my friends are dead.
Yeah, it was a red van.
But
yeah.
it was a paintball gun. But I was like, I think all my friends are dead now.
oh, like
I
he
was-
shot something.
Yeah, he was shooting paint like a paintball gun at the crowd of children.
Yeah, it was
like
pretty crazy.
insane, dude. That's what
the
used to
fuck
happen.
is this,
It was
the
scary.
Purge?
Yeah,
Dude,
What the
literally.
fuck was Halloween for you guys?
You ever
Literally,
watch, you ever
dude,
watch
literally.
The Warriors? That's what it was on Halloween. I'm not even kidding.
like the
face-
basketball team?
Yes, everyone was out.
Steph Curry, dude.
No, like it was insanity, and it's definitely not like yo. If you went down the street and you saw a crowd of kids, you went the other way because you were gonna get hit with something. Eggs, shaving
Dude,
cream.
I remember, this is a real story. I remember I went home for something, and then when I came out, I came back out because my friends were like, oh, we're by like PS2 or something. And there's a guy, and I see my friends just sitting on the sidewalk, and he's standing in the street, and he has like his hand on his hip like he has a gun. And he was like an off-duty policeman. And I saw my friend sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know that he's an off-duty police officer. Like they eventually told me, and I was just like, no. And I just fucking walked the other way. I was like, my friends might die tonight, but I'm not gonna go over there and get killed with them.
They wouldn't sell.
Killed to death?
Yeah, I'm just like, killed to death, dude. My friends got killed to death.
They wouldn't sell eggs unless you were over the age of 18.
That's
the,
so
the
absurd.
whole month of October.
That's so fucking
So like
absurd.
my mom would like send me like with like a $5, like go get some stuff from the corner store, and I
You
couldn't buy
get
eggs. Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Sad.
And you guys
Times
were just
have
having
changed.
fun.
Now it's
eating
now it's all
candy.
fucking predators. You know.
Yeah.
Where'd they come from, dude?
Yeah.
They were not there before.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of I found a razor in my Twizzler videos, which those are actually.
Yeah. Now it's fentanyl.
Oh, they do that
Well,
in candy?
Because, well, I mean, it's think about it. What makes
Fentanyl's so much cooler, dude.
from
than
what
a
I
razor.
know of drug dealers, and I don't know a ton, they love giving away their stuff for free.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they want to do.
Right.
So
That's true. Yeah.
that's
That's a
it.
really good point.
That's what they're going to do.
No,
of
they're really
course.
generous.
They've
very
been
generous.
known. One of the biggest known things about drug dealers is like they're always just
Generous
like,
people.
Take it.
Givers.
Go ahead.
They're givers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
they are.
dancers as well.
Good dancers. What does that mean?
I don't know, dude. Anyway, we're just going to wrap it up here right there with a bow. Good dancers. You guys enjoy that?
Listen.
But Cody, where can they find you and, look at all your stuff?
Well, I mean, I guess just Google my name, Cody Ko.
That's so fire.
And if I
dude.
can plug something, I do have a new single that just came out.
Yes.
On the 8th. And it's called Not Going Home.
Okay.
And it's actually, do you guys like house music?
I do.
I think you'd like it. On the 10th.
He just found out.
Doesn't even know when his song is
The
coming
10th,
out.
yeah.
He's
And
like, do you
I
like house music? I think it's for you.
I think this one might be for you, buddy.
Something told me that it's for you, dude.
No,
For
that's
sure.
sick, dude.
Yeah, so listen to that for me. And I want to thank you guys so much for having me on the show.
Yeah.
And I would have sat here for another 3 hours because this was basically just watching you guys do. I don't think I really said anything, honestly. So
Yeah.
This was great.
But yeah, we appreciate you coming on. And you guys can go follow the show at The Basement Yard on TikTok, Instagram, or wherever the fuck else. And that is all. We'll see you guys next time.